Welcome to the eLearning Art InGrasp Gilmore Girls AI Job Challenge, where we are going to take an image from the Gilmore Girls, this character Kirk, who has 62 different jobs, and we are going to use this character, Liam, is going to be our eLearning Art InGrasp character that plays Kirk. We're going to try to use AI to get an image in the similar profession that Kirk has. In this case, it's going to be a DSL installer. So everything today is built with the eLearning Art InGrasp character builder. And if you'd like to have a demo to see if this is a fit for your organization, you can just go to elearningart.com/demo. Today's plan, we're going to create a new character with InGrasp AI. It's going to be this Liam character. I'll show you how I did that. Then we're going to dress him as a DSL installer through a few different techniques. And I'm going to show you how this character maintains character consistency across multiple images as we pull him into this outfit. So let's start with this image as a starting point. I'm not going to try to create the exact same looking character, but in my mind's eye, I'm picturing a cable repairman on the porch of a residential home and maybe some additional elements like a hard hat, clipboard, tool belt, name badge, and work uniform. And we'll get as close as we can to that. If you are finding this useful, please leave a comment or like in the LinkedIn post. It really helps other people find it so that we can reach more people. So I'm not going to create this character right now, but I just want to show you how you would create a character in the InGrasp library. You would just go to Character Studio, New Character, and then you can select attributes, right? So we've got a number of different ages, ethnicities that you can choose from, even geographic regions and hairstyles. And I already created this character, so we can just jump into it. This is Liam, and this is who we are going to be using as our Kirk character. And you'll see I already have a few images in here of him in business casual, but we're going to go ahead and prompt something new. And I am going to go, this is our palette control, but I'm going to go ahead and start fresh here. So let me just refresh this, and we will start clean. Great. So I have some ideas of what I want this character to look like. Translating that to AI can be challenging. We have this feature called palette control, and we have a number of different ways to get to finished images. But let me just click palette control, and you're going to see there's a number of kind of like tags, keywords that you can add there just by clicking the plus button. What I often like to do is to start what's in my mind's eye and then get suggestions. This is really helpful for me. So I'm going to say cable repairman, and you'll see I can now add that. It's going to show up in my image palette over here. And the other thing I'm going to say on front porch of residential house. So adding those, once you have two, we're going to start seeing some suggestions that are in here. And I'm going to off screen move some of the stuff that's in my mind's eye so that I can add those things I talked about. So yeah, workwear. Okay, great. Yeah, a tool belt would be nice. And let's see, it's going to give us some more things in here that I could add. I do want that hard hat on him, so I'm going to say we'll try yellow hard hat. And holding a clipboard. I'll try adding on a name badge too. And I'm going to go ahead and just generate it like this and see what we get. So I'll click generate. I'm going to go ahead and pause while this populates, but we should get 4 images to choose from, and we can then take it from there. Okay, so here are the first 4 images that came back, and I know what the problem is right away. Workwear is very vague and is not specific enough. So it could be overalls, it could be some sort of vest. And let's go ahead and just regenerate that. I'm going to close out workwear, and I'm going to be more specific. I'm going to say short sleeve uniform shirt, and I'm going to be fine with him wearing jeans. And we'll say maybe like black work boots. And I think that's going to get us a lot closer. Let's just go ahead and generate that. So here are the next 4 images that came through, and you'll notice this one is probably the closest to the work shirt, and I could probably do better in my description of that. But I'm feeling like these two are both pretty close. This guy doesn't have the clipboard, and I'd like to get rid of the yellow here, which I can totally do. This guy, I think that maybe I would put a polo shirt on him to make it look like it was collared. And let me just show you how I would handle both of those. Generally, so this is in painting. This is our smart edit. And so when you have something that's really close to the image you want and you're just wanting to make changes to one thing, you can just paint over the section that you're not happy with. Let me show you that. I'll do that. And then, he doesn't need to have these suspenders here. So we'll just paint over that. And you always want to paint the area. It's only going to change stuff that's within there. So from there, I'm going to say light blue shirt. The tip here is to prompt the things that you want in, not the things that you want removed. So let's just do that and make sure I covered that there. And I'm going to go ahead and say generate new image. And then here, let's say I wanted to change that into a colored shirt. I can do the same thing. I can go in here to inpaint. I'm not loving his eyes there, so I might not even use this image. But if I wanted to inpaint this into a polo shirt, again, I'd create enough room for the collar up there, um, room for the collar there, and then I'd do a little bit there, and I'd change that to blue collared polo shirt is what I would prompt in there. I'm not going to do that. We'll just go ahead and take a look at the other image and see how that goes. And I think I can be okay with the clipboard not there in this one. While I'm waiting for that in painting to process, there's something that I'm noticing here is that my short sleeve uniform shirt, in my mind's eye, I had a colored shirt, but it's not really specific. So I think if I were redoing this, I'm just going to go ahead and generate that. So we'll say short sleeve collared uniform shirt, collared button down uniform shirt. Short sleeve collared button down blue uniform shirt. Let's go ahead and be that specific. Let me add that. And I'm going to go ahead and get rid of the short sleeve uniform shirt and we'll just regenerate. Okay, looking back at that in painting of getting these yellow suspenders out of here, you'll look here and see gone, gone, gone. This one, it put a brown or a gray one there, but we're fine. Any three of these would be great. So I'll go ahead. I'm going to in paint again, and maybe we'll put. I could get fancy, but and like try to draw his arm holding a clipboard and just in paint that out. But I think I'm not going to do that. I'm happy with this photo, and I could just regenerate again from scratch if I wanted to. But I could add something like so let's say do like a name badge there. So a couple other things that I learned here as these other images are popping in. The prompts where I changed the shirt to be more specific with the collared one is coming back much better. The in painting of the name tag, this one has one here. And again, I don't care that a couple of the other ones didn't. That's fine. With AI, you're always going to be generating more images than you need and then narrowing it down from there. And so I could go with this one and I'd be happy with it. But this one, I kind of like that he has the clipboard. I'm going to do one more in painting job here. So let's just go ahead and do this. I don't like these safety straps or suspenders or whatever. Yeah, it looks like suspenders. So let's go ahead and change that and say blue work shirt. All right, so you'll see here we were able to paint these out and this one came clear and I'm feeling pretty good about that. So if I wanted to touch things up, it looks like there's a name tag there too. I could go and do the modify image and use the in painting to change what that would look like. I can also put a hard hat in with the in painting as well. And maybe we'll just go ahead and do that. So make sure to paint over every area where the hard hat could be. And then we'll say yellow hard hat. So the in-painted hard hats came back all with the yellow hard hat. That's great. I feel like this one looks the best. I think I would declare this one the winner, and I can download it. I can also download it with the background removed if I wanted to. And I also think that one of these would be great too. I think I'll go without the name tag on this one, and I will call those good to go. I think generally the lessons here are that generate more, get as close as you can, do some in painting to fix minor things. As you're thinking about the words that you use, we had some improvements here on being able to say short sleeve collared button down blue uniform shirt was better than just whatever that other thing was. Workwear, I think, was the general one. So things that you care about, be specific about, and you'll have better results. But overall, really pleased that I was able to get a DSL Repairman to look like the Kirk image. So here are the three different cable repairman DSL installer images that I got. This one I had done in a previous generation. These are the two that I just did right now. All these characters do look the same, which is awesome. And we kind of based it on Kirk's job over here in his first job with the Gilmore Girls. If you could take just a minute right now and leave a comment on this video and post on LinkedIn. That would really help us spread the word and reach more people so that they can create better stories and the images that support them. Thanks so much.